As this crowd rolled into U.S. Bank Stadium, they were bundled up, jackets and scarves, downright cold outside on this November evening. But all good here inside as we welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Tonight we wrap up this Thanksgiving weekend with a compelling matchup, as it'll be the Redwoods of Portland taking on the Minnesota Vikings. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go, son. Hey, Chad. Hey, Chad, go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. Good sign here early. Everybody on offense there up front in the backfield in sync on that play.
So much talk about what do you do to neutralize home field advantage. Well, teams that run the football effectively, they often have a way of neutralizing it in a big way when they have those types of runs.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Fields. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Meanwhile, Fields throw here into the hands of Moore. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 45-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, Chad.
Fields. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. On play action, Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Fields throwing again. He completes it to Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Go.
Now it's Fields. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mercedes Lewis. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redwoods will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. That's going to be caught by Moss. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. A 1st carry for Leonard Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Vikings at 1 and 10 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Gun. Here we go.
Cousins now on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Moss. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Cousins here going to change the play. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team.
Don't jump. Ready?
But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
One thing you do know they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per last week's game. That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Throwing on third down, Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Again, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Portland football here ready to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Fields now to throw. Locates Mooney on the out route. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Here we go.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Hey, go.
From the gun, here's Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Here's Peyton up the middle. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Fields going to hold on to it. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this. And in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Santos' kick is up and through. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And after the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. White.
Throwing is Cousins. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Two.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Leave it. Ring up, 48. What is that?
Here's Cousins. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Gun. Yellow.
Cousins to throw it. We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Here we go, Ty.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you know, well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. Chase Claypool, 62 yards. And the Redwoods are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the point after try for Santos. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes.
Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Here we go.
On first down, Fields. And he will find Scott on the right side complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there and end up making the play.
Now a handoff inside, it's Peyton. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Off play action, Fields. He'll buy some time right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
First.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down.
Gun. Here you go. Wait, son.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground.
Here we go.
Honed in on it and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot. Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. But this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws.
And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Hey, can. Right.
On first down, it's Fields. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. and quickly they get to the line.
Fields going to change things up here.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. They set up the screen to Peyton. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. We're good.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Back to throw. Fields.
And that is incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's 3 field goals for him now, but heck, he's not even halfway to his career best of 7.
Seems like the 7 field goal games are the kind of games I always get assigned to in my other job. Let's hope for this offense's sake they can start cashing in on a few of these drives.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Cousins. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. That heavy stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum.
There he goes, left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Fournette, a first down carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Cousins. His throw incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing, Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly.
Hey, we're good, we're good. Gun. Black.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Black. Gun.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
All right, now here we go.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Go ahead. Wait, time.
Cousins. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Gun. Here we go.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Right out. Good routes here. Hey, can't.
They'll throw again. Cousins. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Yellow. Wide. What's that?
To throw is Cousins. And he is caught. And they can't bring him down. Boom! Still fighting through tackles. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. Stiff-armed him. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Gun.
Osborne motions left.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins.
Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together
and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively.
Two. Leave it. Bring up 48.
Third and goal for Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
In motion right is a running back. Cousins will try and throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Go.
Now a give. Here's Peyton running left. And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48.
Hurry up.
And they're going to speed things up here. They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. So no gain on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. And they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. A play fake, now Fields to throw.
The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And they'll send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Bring up 48.
Cousins on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Inside handoff now to Fournette. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And the slot man goes in motion left. On third down, Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Desperation time. Cousins on fourth down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Mayday, 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 mayday. Right.
Left side, got Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
You got 11, 11, 11. Right.
On first and 10, here's Fields. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Don't jump. Ready?
They'll try the right side here with Peyton. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And just like that, it's third down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Throwing on third down, Fields.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Here we go.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Easy.
They snap it to Fields.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
Hey, 551.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Now it's Fields.
And he's got it. Touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Redwoods are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Santos now to add the PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And my goodness, another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. On first down, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
Touchdown! Darnell Mooney, 42 yards.
And the Redwoods up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
Santos with the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Black. Gun. One side.
Now Cousins. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Gun.
To throw, Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Gun.
In motion, the tight end.
Rose.
Fourth down, Cousins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now a handoff to Chandler. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Cousins now on 2nd down. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On play action, Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Hey, flipper.
On second down, Cousins again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And now here's another interception. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go, son.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. On first down, it's Fields. Complete to Mooney. Now the ball comes loose. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go, son. 11.
Fields on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Down the left sideline. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. On the give, here comes Peyton. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. 3rd and 2. Now a give, it's Peyton. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Running it here with Peyton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught at the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
That's caught. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Portland, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move.